let's have a look at some budget guitars that you can grab online. And I'm going to give you some kind of pros and cons of each of them really quickly. We're going to start with the one in the middle from IYV. This is their kind of like a Les Paul Jr. copy with a single P90 in the bridge, a compensated wrap tailpiece, a volume, a tone. It's a Jatoba fretboard. It says it's a basswood body. That makes it super light, okay? It's light. The neck profile, it's kind of a round C, but it's a smallish neck. So if I were buying a guitar for a small person, someone who has small hands, maybe not old enough to have a ton of strength, this super lightweight guitar, it's inexpensive. Here's the deal. When you buy budget guitars, plan on having to spend some time on setting it up properly. I did have to do a little bit of setup on most of these guitars, even if they're not budget guitars. So keep that in mind. You'll probably have to do a setup or pay someone to do a setup. But for the money, that for a small person is probably going to be my first choice. If you want something a little heavier, a little nicer, this one from IYV right here has a solid flame maple cap. It's a neck through. It is very indicative of a PRS guitar. I'm not aware of PRS making a model that is a neck through like this. Two of their amazing Destiny CNC wound pickups, a Wilkinson tremolo. It's really nice. Some people really love the Vine of Life inlay. That's an amazing guitar for the money. Fesley has they have kind of cracked the code also. IYV and Fesley both have kind of cracked the code on how to deliver a budget guitar that can really help a beginner to be successful without spending a ton of money. This has got a lot of great features. It is an HSS, so a humbucker, 2 single coils, so that makes it very versatile. I believe this is a synthetic fretboard, so you'll have a little bit more stability there. Let's see, we've done these 3. Oh my goodness. I didn't think I would like this Rickenbacker copy from IYV, but when it arrived, I played it for like 3 or 4 hours. And it blew my mind. Like this, again, needed a little bit of setup help because that's what budget guitars, they're always going to need probably the neck tweaked a little bit. You have to adjust the truss rod to adjust the neck relief a little, and then raise or lower your bridge and get your pickup heights right. Like there's a whole setup process you go through where in the end, then you set your intonation. Once you get all that done, like any guitar is not set up properly, is not going to play right, it's not going to sound right. Once you get that done, even on these budget guitars, they can be phenomenal, right? So this one I am really, really enjoying. And then if we move on, that's a semi-hollow from IYV. Here's another semi-hollow from IYV. Again, with that kind of PRS semi-hollow look. The Destiny CNC wound humbuckers, a compensated stop tailpiece, wrap tailpiece bridge. Absolutely amazing, fairly lightweight, just like the Les Paul Jr. copy. They're both very lightweight. From IYV, there are 5 options that I solidly recommend for budget guitars that you can get online. Please subscribe and check out our Guitar Deals group on Facebook. The link's in the bio.